Has someone ever challenged you without knowing you're an expert? My cousin Jake brought his new girlfriend Mia to our family reunion last summer, and right from the start, she didn't really fit the usual vibe. Quiet, super polite, dressed in a plain t-shirt and jeans, while everyone else was in pastel polos and sundresses. She barely said a word during dinner, just smiled softly and nodded like she was trying not to disturb the air around her. Jake's always been the family show-off, took 3 years of piano in middle school and never stopped talking about it. Every holiday, he'd march over to my grandma's ancient upright piano and bang out the same pop medley like he invented chords. So after dinner, like clockwork, he goes straight to the piano. "Check this out," he says, already mid-song, pounding out some Imagine Dragons knockoff. Same 4 chords, loud as hell, eyes scanning the room to make sure everyone was watching. My little cousins gathered around like he was famous. Jake looked over at Mia, sitting quietly on the couch, scrolling her phone. "Babe, come try. I can teach you some basics." Mia shook her head. "I'm good, thanks." But Jake kept going. "Come on, don't be shy. Everyone starts somewhere. I'll show you Twinkle Twinkle. Super easy." My mom gave him a look. Even she could tell Mia wasn't into it. But Jake has never met a hint he could take. "Seriously, just try it. You can't be worse than my sister when she started," he said, laughing like he was the funniest person alive. Mia let out a tiny sigh and stood up. "Okay, just for a minute." Jake slid over on the bench, leaving her barely any space. "So you put your fingers like this?" "I know where to put my fingers," Mia said softly. Jake blinked. "Right, yeah, go ahead." Mia adjusted the bench, cracked her knuckles, and then absolutely lit the piano on fire. Not literally, but it felt like it. She launched into this insane classical piece, fingers flying like her hands had minds of their own. The melody was deep and emotional, and way above any of us, including Jake, could even dream of playing. Everything stopped. My uncle muted the TV, my grandma dropped her crossword. The little cousins froze like someone hit pause on their lives. Mia just kept going, eyes half closed, fully lost in it. Then, without stopping, she slipped into jazz. But not beginner jazz, improvised jazz, like she had an entire invisible band backing her. Her left hand laid down a walking bass line, while her right hand did wild, fluid runs that sounded like water dancing across rocks. It was stupid good. Jake just sat there next to her like a broken Sims character, jaw open, cheeks turning a shade of tomato. After about 5 minutes, Mia slowed down, ended on this perfect chord, then looked around and said, "Sorry, got a little carried away." Silence. Then my grandma, "Sweetheart, where did you learn to play like that?" Mia smiled. "I did piano competitions when I was younger, performed at Carnegie Hall when I was 12. I was a child prodigy for a while before I burned out and switched to engineering." "G Hall?" someone muttered. "She played at Carnegie Hall, and Jake tried to teach her Twinkle Twinkle Little Star," I said, just loud enough for everyone to hear. Jake cleared his throat, stood up and said, "Okay, your turn again," before fleeing the bench like it had burst into flames. For the rest of the weekend, everyone kept asking Mia to play something. My great aunt requested old hymns, my teen cousins wanted TikTok songs, even my uncle asked if she knew any Billy Joel. She played everything, perfectly. Stuff she knew, stuff she didn't, even pieces people sang half a line of and she just figured it out on the spot. Jake? He spent the rest of the reunion in the corner, eyes glued to his phone, probably Googling how to fake your death with no money and 1 suitcase.